guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. And I was able to get final trump card Extreme Super Battle Road done with no items. Oh my god, dude, this opening rotation. Do we really make it past this first turn like this? Let me see how this plays out. This fight, this stage is ridiculous. Final trump card doesn't really have the options for this, like the slot 1 characters, right? Like, I don't know, who is a character that would have really helped us out here? I don't know, actually. It's like, because I think, like, even, like, Vegeta and Trunks would take damage. I mean, you know, because they stack, right? They're guarding. Because it's like, well, watch the damage that LR Super Saiyan 4s take, right? Like, the LR Super Saiyan 4s and the gods, they're eating 50k per normal, right? Guarding in this stage. And keep in mind, the enemies only hit harder and harder and harder throughout these fights. Now, basically, the issue here is making it past the very first turn. It took probably, for every 10 attempts I did, I was able to make it past turn 1. Because this is just brutal, right? Like, you see how much damage these enemies are doing. It's not like, we don't have, like, UI Goku on the team. We do have Candy Vegito, who is huge, right? But we don't really, oh, no super attacks? Okay, that explains a lot. But it's just incredibly difficult to survive, right? So, basically, once we make it past this first turn, then, with luck, I can start a chain reaction that will take us through the entire fight, which is pretty much what happens here. So, the way this works is, we survive the first turn, now we get access to 2 things. LR Roshi can revive for us, and LR Kaioken Goku can use his active skill, which most of these enemies in this first fight, his active skill kills all these guys in one hit. In the next 2 fights, it does a lot of damage. It doesn't one-shot them, but the Spirit Bomb that Kaioken Goku does is a guaranteed stun. So now we can start a chain reaction of boom, 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 guaranteed stuns, right? And it's like, you know, the turn starts, we get the guaranteed stun on one enemy. We're able to, you know, use Roshi or Candy Vegito to stun the other, and we could slowly work our way through this fight again. This took a lot of attempts, and it's incredibly difficult to even make it past 1 turn in here. Sealess is not the craziest, but him doing that right there was very good. Sealess certainly it played a part in this winning run. That's good to see. But Sealess I brought because, remember, he has a 50% chance to dodge in base, which is why he's here. He's not here for damage or anything else. It's him dodging. So the fact that we made it, like, from this point on, now we have a real shot to win. Because, again, I have it set. We have a LR Kaioken Goku on each rotation, which means he could pop, that boy can pop that active skill. And then it's either a one-shot or a guaranteed stun. He can just do a lot with that active skill. Us winning is completely reliant on Kaioken Goku utilizing this active skill, right? Which, again, is a guaranteed stun. Remember that Kaioken Goku also has a 50% chance to crit from his passive, so it's a very decent chance that that active skill will crit as well, right? So from here, basically, it's just trying to chain as many Spirit Bombs as we can, get as many stuns as we can with Candy Vegito and Roshi, and then we have a backup, like a you know, fail safe, like I guess a trump card in Roshi, reviving. Remember, Roshi's revive we can do because both of our leaders are Kaioken Goku, Turtle School units, so Roshi has access to his revive, which I believe we do use right here. So here we go. Here's how these fights work, right? There's 2 enemies. So what I want to do is I want to try and stun one and then put as much damage as possible on the other. It is how we want to operate here. I only ever made it past this fight twice. The first time, I was LR Roshi getting 1 stun away in the final fight away from winning. And then this is the second time I made it to the final fight and we were able to pull through. Again, once we fall below the HP threshold for Roshi with his revive and Kaioken Goku with his active skill, this fight becomes pretty easy. And again, because of the fact that there's only 2 enemies in this fight and the next fight, Kaioken Goku really takes control for us because he's able to put those stuns off. Look at that damage. That's just, like, the turn starts, we do that damage, and we suddenly see how powerful that is? Like, it's crazy. LR Fusion Zamasu, his active skill is the same thing, except he has to super attack 5 times first. So you can't use his in Super Battle Road in this same format. So, Roshi, what's our HP right here? 318. We died. Dude, we died by like 1,000 right there. Oh my god. I mean, we win anyway, right? But it's okay. How do we survive the next turn? Because here's why I, at all costs, would not want to activate Roshi's revive. Is when we use Roshi's revive on the next turn, we don't have Kaioken Goku's active skill. Because Roshi revives us above the threshold for LR Kaioken Goku's active skill. Candy Vegito goes crazy is what happens here. Okay, that makes sense. Boo doesn't super attack in the middle slot, and then Candy Vegito, yeah, we got so lucky. I guess I can point to this turn as our winning turn, because we got incredible RNG with enemy attack placements. Right, Candy Vegito can just dodge everything. And then, you know, Boo in that second slot just needs to not super attack, and we're good. Because we will kill Skinny Boo here. Skinny Boo will die. Between Kaioken Goku and then the LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta character, they'll do so much damage. Like, we definitely will kill Skinny Boo. Let's see. So, okay, so there's a super attack right away, so that's good. Does Candy Vegito get the stun here? Candy Vegito has, what, a 30% chance to stun, I believe? So we potentially could get the stun here on our boy Fat Boo, which we do. That did not cause us to win. It's Candy Vegito dodging all these. I think at this point, Candy Vegito would die. Like, if he got hit once, we lose. Candy Vegito, I believe, in the first phase, the first fight, he was taking about 400k per normal. When he would get hit, so obviously, you know, that's no good here. So now at this point too, one other thing is that LR Kaioken Goku, in a lot of situations, it is pretty bad. He does lower your HP and his 18 key super, but for this specific run, it was good because it allows me to just sort of hover around the HP threshold. Basically, I was just trying to stay, like, you know, around like 40% HP to 50% HP. I was trying my best to stay in that range pretty much the whole fight. I felt like if I could sort of stay, you know, again, in that threshold, I was gonna be good to go, right? Now this, I guess this turn is kind of scary right here. I was wondering, like, do I trust Kaioken Goku to kill Skinny Boo? Or do we go for Roshi's stun, which is a 70% chance? I think I actually do trust Roshi here to get the stun on Skinny Boo, because if Roshi stuns Skinny Boo, we're fine, because we have, I believe we have Kaioken Goku, like LR Kaioken Goku's active skill on the next turn. We'll be able to pop that, right? So if we stun Skinny Boo right here, we'll be able to make it to the last fight against Goku Black and Zamasu. Again, this was a pretty fun run once it got going, because there's actually a lot of strategy right here, right? And, like, I don't want to get, you know, all these STR same type wars with, like, Kaioken Goku to push our HP too high to where I can't, you know, be in revive range with Roshi or Spirit Bomb range with Goku, right? I had a lot of fun, actually. Like, but besides the, you know, 10 attempts, you know, it takes 10 attempts to get past turn 1. Besides those ones, like, once I actually got a run going, I actually found this, you know, really, really enjoyable. And, you know, because it's like we're using stuff like stun and revive, right? Active skills, right? Like, this is actually, like, I don't know, gameplay. I don't know. You guys get what I'm saying, right? But that was pretty fun. So from this point on, we should be good. Because, again, in the next turn, we will have LR Kaioken Goku, who could drop his Spirit Bomb. Now, we are still going to need very good RNG. In the final fight, you basically can't eat attacks at all. If you get hit in the last fight, pretty much, like, besides having, like, type advantage, it's like unsustainable damage, basically. They made these enemies hit so freaking hard, right? Now, we go in here, And I get God RNG on this first turn, too. Look at this shit. This was crazy. So, the turn starts... Nearly every attack Zamasu's doing is in slot 1. So we can Spirit Bomb Zamasu, and then that means we get to attack first. So good. Look how crazy Kaioken Goku's active skill can be. This is not really a strategy that you could do in like Red Zone or something like that, but like you could do this in Battlefield and Super Battle Road, Easy A's as well, because Kaioken Goku doesn't have a turn restriction on his active skill, which is so good, right? Only a restriction on HP is just tremendous. So what we're able to do is we're able to stun Zamasu. Now we're sitting here, and it's like, if Roshi stuns Goku Black, we probably win, right? Because Roshi, remember, with his 12-key super attack, he has a 70% chance to stun. If we don't stun Goku Black, we don't lose, because even if we die, we will revive, but the next turn becomes so terrifying, because again, when Roshi revives, it puts us above the HP threshold for Kaioken Goku's active skill. So on the following turn, we would not be able to use Kaioken Goku's active skill to either A, finish one of these two off, or B, stun one of the characters, right? Because best case scenario here, we kill Zamasu on this turn, and then we can kill Goku Black on the next turn, and then also have Goku Black stunned, right? So it's like that's basically what we're sort of hoping for here, is that we can get the stun on Goku Black, and then that'll start a chain reaction that will get the W here. Now, in terms of like alternate strategies for this run, I don't know. I feel like stun, like what I'm doing here is like the only way to do this right now, right? Like I don't see it, because these enemies, they're hitting so hard, it's just not really sustainable, right? Like this is, these enemies are Red Zone enemies that we're fighting here, right? Turn 1. These are big boys. So it's like stuns, seal, attack debuffing, revive, dodge, all that shit is what we want to go with. Kaioken Goku certainly could cook for us too, because, I mean, he gets that additional super attack. He does so much damage with the additional, exactly like this. 50% chance to crit, then the boy busts out the additional, and he can just, lay waste to these dudes, right? Let's see how much. Boom. Lovely. Look at that. Did he kill Zamasu there? I think he did, right? Yeah, Kaioken Goku really putting on a show in this run. And then Roshi gets his son. So again, this is the second time I made it to this fight. It was actually the exact same situation the first run, and Roshi did not get the stun on Goku Black, and then that led to me losing, right? But in this run, Roshi gets that final stun, and then we're good to go. Because then we're going to get to the next turn, and then LR Kaioken Goku on the next turn, he will be able to use his active skill. Oh, nice. Very good. Triple super from Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta right there. Kaioken Goku will be able to use his active skill again on this next turn, which means we will be able to stun Goku Black before the turn even starts, and then, GG basically. So, let me know what you guys think of the final Trump Card Extreme Super Battle Road No Item Run. Again, this was really quite fun, right? Making use out of all these stuns and shit like that, I actually found quite enjoyable. This did take a lot of runs. Like, this certainly took over like 100 attempts or something like that. But again, it would be, double-digit attempts until I even made it past the first turn. Because these enemies hit so hard, it's like I needed like either God RNG, or we need like Candy Vegito or something like that on turn 1 to even make it through turn 1, right? And that first turn, we sustain a lot of damage, and then potentially we could begin the chain reaction of Kaioken Goku Spirit Bombs. Roshi revive, Roshi stun, Candy Vegito stun. This type of thing, right? So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. This is the final stage that we get for the, sort of like, they do, there's like a group of 10 stages. This was the final stage. We'll see when they're going to add the next grouping of 10 for Extreme Super Battle Road. The next Easy 8, Super Battle Road character and stuff like that. But bam, we got final Trump Card Extreme Super Battle Road No Item. Pretty proud of this one. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys next time.